All right, I'm real excited to open this box right here. This contains the Lymow robotic mower. This is a little bit of a unique design from all the other ones out there. It's made for the real tough stuff, like my lawn right here, that hasn't been mowed in about 2 weeks. It has a ton of clover and it's really tall. And I think that this is gonna really knock it down. So let's open it up, see what's inside. And then in just a little bit, we're going to put it to the test out there. What I'm gonna do right now is use the remote control with my iPhone to show you it mowing some of the thicker stuff we have in here. So the mower itself is actually pretty quiet. It's the mower deck that makes most of the noise. So you might not be able to see this on my phone, but I have the cutting speed all the way up, the cutting height at 3¼ inches, and the moving speed at 1.6 feet per second. Before we get too far in this video, I thought it'd be helpful for you and I to look at the Lymow website here together. That way we can see all the key components of the mower and I can spend more time showing you my personal experience with it. So let's take a look. All right, so looking at the website, as you can see, this is available for pre-order right now. So I know it's gonna be shipping very soon. So Lymow's been taking all the information from beta testers like myself and tweaking things and making all different types of improvements to it. So I know it's getting very, very close. So this can do 1.73 acres per day. So it can go as short as 1.2 inches and go as high as 4 inches. And it has a wide 16-inch deck blade, which means fewer passes and more free time for you. This does a 45-degree slope climb. As you can see, that is quite steep. Those tracks right there can really grip the lawn right there. Has a wire feed control, no buried wires, no complicated setup. So I know some of the early robotic mowers required you to place a wire on the ground, or even bury it. And let's click up here on Lymow 1. So here's the current price on it. 1200 watts peak output with powerful blades, ultra sturdy aluminum alloy frame, and the Life PO4 battery. So yeah, September 25th is when they are scheduling to ship it, which is right now. So you can get some mulching blades, the super swing blades right here, and then you can get a replacement battery. And this has AI vision for smart obstacle avoidance. So the way that it navigates, it's right here with the RTK V-Slam navigation. So it works off the satellites. It has the AI vision for smart obstacle avoidance. So you can do up to 80 multi-zone management. That's a ton. So for me, I'm probably going to have it, I haven't finished it yet, but probably have about 6 different zones. And the mulching blades go up to 6,000 RPM. So you're not going to have the razor blade style. So this is a true lawnmower blade. So this is showing how it compares to some of the other ones right there with a different thatch buildup. Yeah, it definitely does a nice job mulching from what I've experienced. Powerful mowing. It can knock down some of that tall stuff right there. So I will just say what I noticed is that you definitely have to cut the lawn a couple, 2-3 times to really get it looking good. If you're trying to cut the tall stuff down short, like right here, it's not going to really look that great. And it's going to leave a lot behind. So once you get on top of your lawn and you're maintaining it like every 3 or 4 days, it really looks great. So here's an example of my lawn. It gets tall really fast if you don't keep up on it. But when I send this out to mow like every 3 to 4 days, you can see it looks really nice. It cross cuts and gives me nice stripes. And then yeah, it automatically recharges to its docking station right there. I have had some issues with it docking at night, but it is getting better. I have talked to Lymow about it and they may have done some type of update on it. I'm not sure if that was one of the things that was in the most recent update, but it's definitely working much better. So yeah, the noise level, very decent, 68 decibels. It's a nice low hum and you don't really hear it moving so much. It's more so when you have the mower blades running, that's what you hear. Here's some key stats right here. 3 hours of maximum runtime, 2,500 charge cycles, rated voltage 35.2. And this is what you get in the box. So as you can see in a few of these examples, the pets don't freak out over the Lymow right here. They don't really ever get too close to it. Right now, Leo's just taking a quick sniff, but as it's mowing, they keep their distance from it, right? So let's take a look at some of the specs on this. We're gonna start off with the tape measure right here. So the overall width, we're about 21.5 inches. The overall length from what I call bumper to bumper, 29 inches. And the height overall, it's about 12.5 inches. So what I like about this design right here, it is low to the ground and there's no external antennas. So if this is going underneath some type of tree or something, you don't have to worry about something snapping this. I did have that happen on another robotic mower where one of the antennas broke. So I don't know the weight of this offhand, but I will put that number right here down below. I'll look it up for you. So if you do have an issue with this, the weight is not too bad, where if you need to lift it and move it, you can do so. And we're gonna go ahead and just power it down. I'm gonna go ahead and take the battery out. So that's pretty easy. Squeeze these two tabs, take this rear cover off. Got a few grass clippings in here. There. Right here is the area where it connects. So this is what the battery looks like. So yeah, this definitely has a little bit of weight to it. 13.31 pounds. So I am thinking about giving this robotic mower a nickname. If you can think of one, let me know down below. I am thinking a Star Wars theme, but I'm not sure. So I'll give you a quick walk around right now. And then right over here in the front, these are called Omni wheels. So you can see how those spin right there. So these can really pivot pretty much anywhere as this is turning. These are meant to go all different directions. So if you see this open hole right here, you have the option to have a side discharge with the grass clippings, or right now it's plugged. That's how it came shipped to me, and it's just doing mulching. My thought is I'm not going to do a side discharge because I'm just doing a lot of mulching, so I'm just taking a little bit off at a time. And back here is the screen, so the home button, plus minus, the on off button. So if you press and hold the plus button for a couple seconds, that will raise the mower deck. So I think that's really cool. So you can get easy access. You don't have to flip this on its side to get to the blades. So under the deck right here, you saw the Omni wheels right here, and then two of the mulching 8-inch blades. So I do have some other blades to send you as well. I know they've gone through some other renditions. Some have that gator blade style with the fins that stick up, but I don't see that on their website anymore. They may have discontinued that. I'm not sure. And to lower it down, you just press and hold the minus button for a couple seconds. And there, it's lowering. All right, so right over here, I have a little island of grass that's surrounded by my driveway. So what I'm gonna do is show you how to take this from the docking station across a path, and there's a channel that goes over the gravel driveway, and then it starts mowing. So I'll do a time lapse there. The sun's starting to set, so you'll probably see as it gets dark, the headlights of this come on. I'm gonna tap on that island in the middle, so that part is a little more green. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and hit mow.
Starting mowing now.
And we have the headlights on, so you'll be able to see that in the time lapse. Let's follow it out and show you the trail that it takes to mow the island. All right, we're following the mower out. It's taking the edge of the concrete right here. Okay, it's getting ready to start mowing, and then I'll...
Attention, lawnmower starting now.
All right, I'll let you watch the time lapse. Take it from here. There's Oakley, he's not too concerned. Okay, this is looking good. It's going straight in. Perfect.
Charging started.
All right, here we are. This is 4 days later. The Lymow mower is out to mow once again. And I think this lawn looks pretty good. So once it's done, I can have it go back to the charging station, or I can have it go over here and mow this zone over here, or else on the other side, it can mow over there too. So it gives you a lot of options. So I'll show you real quick how I set this up. So this right here is my charging station. This pole right here with this item on top, this is the RTK, and this speaks to the satellites up in the sky. So I have it just on this pole right here, and that's been working pretty well. But they also ship in this kit right here, which you'll receive. This is a wall mount. So if I want to put it on the side of my house right here, I could put it somewhere up there and then have it point up, and then it would have a clear reach to the sky. The RTK here is probably about 7 or 8 feet from the house. So it's working fine. So here's my charging station. You can see that plastic tub right there. I actually need to trim the weeds back here, and then we have some rain that splattered. And what happens is the Limo, it recognizes those QR codes, and that tells it how to dock. And if you look close, you'll see some splattered mud on that. I need to clean it. Leo's kind of curious about it. So that plastic tub, that's just where the extension cord connects to the charging block, and this wood's just holding it down. So that just keeps that stuff right there nice and dry. It's starting to rain right now, so you can see why I have it covered. So if I am having some trouble with this docking, I think cleaning that up and then making sure these weeds are trimmed back, because that little bit could cause some interference. Leo, am I right? All right, so what we're gonna do right now is go ahead and draw a zone over to another area over there. That's where my drain field is. It's really tall grass. So we're gonna start out with the mower like on full power and the tallest height that can go, but have the wheel speed a little bit, or the track speed a little bit slower than normal, because it's gonna really need to mow it like 2 or 3 times before it can really keep up. But the good thing is it's hot and dry out, so the grass should be able to be mowed and dry out pretty quick. We're going to drive this over to the zone where we want to start the zone, and then we'll hit the zone button. And then once we do that, then we'll configure to that zone that's way over there to this zone over here a channel or pathway. So that way it can move from there to here and then go back to the docking station right there. So let's manually drive it. So here's the area that hasn't been touched with a robotic mower yet. Okay, so we have the Lymow app open, ready to configure our zone. So once you make that loop, you'll see that save button light up. You hit that, and then you have your zone configured. So you do have to make one complete loop so it ties in the start and the end point together. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I think the map will actually calculate how big this area is once we're done. All right, somewhere right in here is where the loop connects, and we're getting close. You'll see the save button light up right here. Oh, zone completed, nice. Okay, so now that the zone's completed, so this is what we're gonna do. Since it's super thick right now, it's not gonna be as efficient, so we're going to change everything so it can take on the really tough stuff. So right now, the cutting height, we're gonna move that all the way up. Looks like 3.75 is the tallest. Cutting speed 5,000. Moving speed, we're gonna slow it down to like we'll go to 1.6 feet per second. The stripe angle, instead of having it go back and forth quite a bit, we're going to adjust the angle. Maybe something that looks kind of cool. Maybe we'll try something like that. The path spacing. The distance between the mowing passes, smaller spacing ensures complete coverage. So we're gonna have it mow less 9.8. The path order, we're going to do the perimeter first. Perimeter laps, we're going to actually do 3. So that way I can test to see how the smart detection works. Do I want it to go clockwise or counterclockwise? Clockwise, fine, doesn't really matter. Inner follow mode, line follow mode, inner edge. We'll just do the inner edge and hit save. And there we go. We have a zone right there configured. So here's what I need to do. I need to put a no-go zone around the propane tank I have right here. We're going to drive it right on up to here. So on the app right here, you can see how I'm drawing this loop right here around the no-go zone. And I just need to complete the loop, and there you go. And when it turns that solid color, that it's done. And then I'm going to draw the channel, or you could also call it a pathway. This goes from the one zone to the other zone, and that zone to the left is where the charging station is. I just need to connect it in that zone, and there it is, complete. We're all set. So I have this 5-gallon bucket right here, and we're going to test it out and see how the navigation works. If it can smartly navigate its way around that 5-gallon bucket. I hope so. See what happens. It might just bump into it, or it might recognize it and go around it. It sees it. It's going around it. I like that. So it's actually turning around, and it's going to skip that row. Let's see what it does when it comes back. So this area right here, just a small circle around it is all that it didn't mow. Quite efficient. I like that. All right, so here we have a volleyball, and Limo is coming right up to it. It's right in the path. Let's see what it does right here. Slowing down. It's probably about 8 to 10 inches away from the volleyball where it started turning away. And there you go. Great obstacle detection. So we have a Frisbee right here. It should be right in line with the path that the Limo is going to take. See if it will detect it. Well, that's cool. That's pretty flat to the ground. I'm glad to see that. So I like that I can just go ahead and send it out to mow, and then I don't have to worry about this. I know that it's going to go and do its job, and it's going to safely navigate around those obstacles, and then I'm going to run an errand when I come home. Then this will be mowed, and the mower will be docked automatically. One thing that's important to me with a robotic mower, when I send it out to mow for a couple hours and it's replacing the time that I normally would spend mowing, which I do enjoy spending time on my zero-turn mower, but when I'm using this, I don't want to get lazy and sit on the couch or something and watch TV. When this is mowing, I want to go out and do something that's constructive and quality time, like getting out on my bike and getting some exercise, enjoying that fresh country air, or I have a new stand-up paddleboard I've been using and getting out on the water with that, spending time with my family, the dogs. It's just been great having that extra time that I'm not mowing the lawn. So the one thing I probably didn't know about this before using it is that I do have to use it in a time frame when it's quite dry out. So I usually wait till maybe like 10 in the morning, somewhere like that, so the sun gets out and the grass is completely dry, and then have it mow till probably like 10 at night in the summertime, because then the grass isn't quite that wet yet. So you can really get a lot of work done in that amount of time. So now I'd like to know if you guys have any questions. If so, please put them down below. Hopefully this has been helpful for you, and I just look forward to your comments and your questions. All right, that's it for now, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey Oakley, how you like that Lymow mower?